Hey guys, today's video is a bit different than usual. Today we will be optimizing an HP Office laptop with an integrated GPUs and 16 gigs of RAM for gaming. So let's see how many FPS we can get after the optimization. Without further ado, let's get to the video. Press the Windows button and search for Adjust Appearance and Performance of Windows. For pure performance, select this one. However, I'm not a big fan of this, so I use Custom, but it really depends on your preferences, then hit Apply. Another thing I forgot is the Advanced tab. Here, select the program's box. Next, we have the virtual memory that, according to Windows, uses drive space as RAM. Now, people have different opinions about this setting, whether it actually boosts performance or not. But click Change, uncheck the box, and select Custom Size from 3000 to 5000. And by the way, the recommended size is also 3000, so don't worry about it. Next, open installed apps and start deleting all the unnecessary apps like Copilot, Maps, Mail, etc. This is totally up to your preferences on which apps you want to delete. However, I would recommend deleting the apps you do not use to free up space. Now search for graphics settings and choose any game that you play. For instance, I choose Fortnite. But make sure to select the .exe file. Hit Options and choose High Performance. Afterwards, head to the Gaming tab, click Game Bar and disable it. Then go to Game Mode and enable it. Then search for Transparency Effects and disable it. I personally like it enabled, but it's up to you. If you have more than 8 gigs of RAM, this should not affect you and you are okay with enabling it. For the next step, press Windows plus R and type in msconfig and hit Enter. Go to the Boot tab and click on Advanced Options. Here, check the processor's box and choose the biggest number. This allows your computer to use all the cores effectively. Hit Apply and move to the Services tab. Check the Hide All Services button and disable all the services. This disables all the unnecessary services in the background. Make sure to check this button before disabling the services, otherwise you may face some problems in your next login. Next, we are going to be using Intel Arc Control. It's an app provided by Intel when you download graphics drivers to help manage your graphics preferences. In here, go to Settings and in Global Settings, set the scaling type to Scaled With. What this essentially does is when you load into the game, it makes the graphics a bit blurry for performance boost. There are also other settings that you can test on your own to see whether they benefit you or not. Now, we are going to talk about Win32 separation. Open your registry editor and go this location. Right-click Priority Control and create a new D word. Name it as Win32 separation and set the value to decimal 16. You can also try out other values shown on the screen, but I got the best results with 16. Now for the next part, we are going to be doing some registry tweaks and other optimizations. This folder will be linked in the description below. Go to Registry Tweaks folder and apply all these registry tweaks. For the dynamic P state, open the text file and follow these steps. Go to your device manager and under your display adapter, right-click on your GPUs and click Properties. Head over to the Details tab and select Class GUID. Copy the value and open the registry editor. Here, follow me to this location and under View, click Find Next. Here, paste the value you had previously copied and hit Enter. Expand the folder and create a new key named 0000. Create a new D word and name it as shown on the screen and set the value to 1. Close the registry editor and move to the Remove Telemetry folder. Open the first app. Under Actions, choose Apply Recommended Settings. Hit OK and move to the next app. click blocker, and click telemetry. You can also click extra if you don't use Microsoft apps. That includes Minecraft too. Close the app and head over to the unparked CPU folder. Open the text file, copy the link, and paste it in a browser. This will automatically download the app. Open the app. Click Unpark All, and this will unpark all the cores of your CPU. Hit Apply and close the app. Now we will move to the last part, which is the Booster X application. This will do the majority of the work for you. First, we have the basic settings. Click Maximum, but feel free to change any settings you want, such as Windows Update or Firewall. Next, move to Customizations and hit Maximum. Similarly, in the power settings, also choose Maximum. This will automatically activate the best power plan for you. Deblo allows us to remove unnecessary apps like OneDrive, but since we have already done this, so move to the Services group. Here you can disable services like hypervirtualization and other services. If you don't have this tab, then move to the next one. In Cleanup, you can remove unnecessary files like temp files and cache files. Here, clean the files you want and move to the Privacy group. This allows us to disable things like Wi-Fi Sense and other privacy features that are auto-enabled. Hit Maximum and move to the Tweaks sections. In here, you will have system tweaks like Disable Diagnostic Data and TSX. Again, click Maximum and head over to the Auto Runs tab. I don't recommend changing these since a lot of these are necessary services, and you may run into problems later. In Devices, disable all the unnecessary devices because these are not being used. You can also disable Bluetooth and printer services if you want to. Next, we have tasks, but these are part of the Pro features, so we will skip them. Hit Apply, and this will automatically apply all the tweaks. This will take a few minutes, so be patient. After all the optimizations, restart your computer for the changes to take effect. As of the result, I was unable to screen record, but we were still able to get a stable 120 FPS in Fortnite and stable 120 FPS in Roblox Arsenal. Do let me know if you guys saw any improvements in the comments.